Black Finish checking in. I am finally now back inside of the HogOn University, and I am making my to-do list. And I have been writing it down because, to me, honestly, I feel like your to-do list is going to be key for success. And I say that because we have to write down our visions and make them plain. We have to know our limitations. We have to know what's involved. We have to know what's needed. You know what I mean? If you need a team, if you can do certain things yourself, whew, all of those things are needed. I believe that in order for us to get successful, we have to have more practice and do more when it comes to making our to-do lists and actually follow through. You know, okay, I need to do this, that, and try to get all those things accomplished, man. This weekend it has been very challenging. We have, ran into issues, fixed problems, went back, finished rooms, trying to get other things established, and it has been challenging, family. I'm not gonna lie to you, but I'm glad I had a to-do list. Like, I'm glad we started from somewhere, and we can actually see some progress now. I actually know what direction I'm going in, and when you're doing anything that's new, when you investing your time and your money, when you're trying to expand your horizon, there's going to always be difficulties. But like I say, I believe that it's up to us to turn those stumbling blocks into stepping stones. So making that to-do list is very important. So I would say that when you're building your skill set, because someone called me today and they was asking a few questions on what direction to go in, and I really believe that you have to come up with your to-do list. Know exactly what you want, what direction you really want to go in, and it's okay if you change it here and there, but at least you have a goal. You have something to go by, because life's going to make you change things up. It's just what it is. You can start off going right and end up having to go left and go right. You know what I mean? It's just what life is. But having a to-do list, having a set goal in front of your face, man, is very important. Like, even now, the more I think about it, the more I think about it, and I'm humbled and I'm thankful that I actually had a goal, family. Like, you have to have a goal. If you don't have a goal, it's going to be hard for you. So make your to-do list. Like I say, this weekend has been challenging. Worked hard, tired. Need to rest up and get back on it. Open up some more doors, some more investments. So, hey, I'm in it for the long haul. But I just wanted to say that if we're going to be successful in building our careers and building our independence and trying to build generational wealth, we're going to have a to-do list, and we're going to have to stick by it, and we're going to have to be able to and be willing to change it up when that time, because like I say, sometimes your goals and plans, things can change up, and you have to say, okay, I got to add this and that to it. You know what I mean? I had a couple issues that happened that I had to add to my to-do list that necessarily wasn't on there, and I didn't want them to be on there, but it was something that I had to put on there, and we got to face problems and issues as they come. So just be humble, and just know that in life you're always going to face some ups and downs, but it's all about how you respond to them. It's all about how you react to them. So I think that that's very important. So I like to say that when you're building whatever you're building, make sure, family, you get your to-do list. You know what I mean? Because having that can help you maintain your funds, keep up with what you got going out, what's coming in, what you're doing, what you're trying to accomplish, and be willing to stay focused on what you're trying to accomplish. I know it gets hard sometimes. I get it, especially when you're dealing with this society, because the media and just life itself tends to try to make you go to different things to get that instant gratification. But we know that instant gratification doesn't lead to long-term success. Remember that. Instant gratification does not lead to long-term success. So just because you might get it right then doesn't mean it's going to last, doesn't mean it's going to be strong enough to keep you through a storm. You know what I mean? So I just wanted to come to you and just talk to you a little bit about that. This week, like I said, it's been challenging at my mom's house. We ran into a couple issues with plumbing. We ran into a couple issues with the ceiling, had to refix another part with some duct work. Like, we ran into a couple issues, but we still addressed what we could. We still did what we could. We still had a good vibe. I really feel that my mom was smiling and happy for us pushing through and coming up with a game plan. So I'm excited about how things are going to turn out. But I got a to-do list. I came back with a bigger list than what I started, but it's okay. I know that things gonna get accomplished. I know that I can still make it happen. I just gotta figure out how to make it happen. But I always believe that God is not going to lead you down the wrong path. So I believe that everything is going to work out. But with life, though, like I said, we have challenges. We have to write these lists out. Make your vision. Write down your vision and make it plain. You know what I mean? So I think that it's important to do that because just dealing with life itself, sometimes we can get sidetracked. Sometimes things can happen and you be like, you know what? I want to do this. And then you remember, oh, I got to stay focused. I got to go to sleep early today. I got to get up. I got to take care of this business. You know what I mean? So we need to be reminded of why we're doing things. You know, even when we don't want to do them, because I believe in sometimes when we're trying to achieve what we're trying to achieve, there's going to be moments and times where you don't want to do what you're trying to do. You don't want to do the good. You know, I remember it's a scripture that states when Paul was stating that when he would do good, evil is still present with him, because regardless of what we try to do, it's always going to be that negative force is going to try to come against us. It's always going to be just different people that try to throw their energy on you. So you have to be aware of that, and you have to remember why you are doing it, why you're doing it, and just keep that in mind. Keep that pure energy. Like I say, write it down. It's okay. Sometimes you have things you like, man, how am I going to pull this off? But you're going to pull it off. All you have to do is stay consistent and not give up on it. And I really believe it's going to pan out. But it's all about writing your vision down. It's all about making it plain. It's all about having a strategic plan. You know, I think that it's very important that we plan things and not just haphazardly just jump around, you know, just come up with a vision. You know, I think that it's important that now, most definitely, we need to see what we want to do. Write it down. Come up with some ideas. Save some pictures. Get you a a photo album like of your ideas if you need to. So you know, I'm gonna do this and this, and save it, and then work towards those goals. But you have to keep it before you. You have to be able to look at it. You have to be able to say, okay, let me X this out. Let me mark this one out. Let me add this to the list. You know, I think all of that is very important. So I just want to come to you tonight, and just say your list, your to-do list is very important to your success. I think it's key to your success because it keeps us with a constant reminder of why we're doing what we're doing, even when things get hard, even when things get frustrated, even when we don't fully know how it's going to work out. We still have that list to look at and say, okay, I'm getting closer and closer and closer to my goal. And that's what we're trying to do, get closer and closer to our goal. So just wanted to come to you and talk to you about that. Like I say, this weekend it has been challenging, but I had to write up a new to-do list. And that's what I'm doing, getting everything down so that way I can be able to tackle this monster one more time. So I think that that's important that we do that. And I just wanted to come to you and talk to you about that because I think sometimes we get sidetracked, and that's okay. But we have to write it down, and we have to keep it plain, and we have to keep getting the hog on, family. Peace. Come on.